you know, Tom Rooney called Okeechobee home, but in reality, as his district director often told me, Tom Rooney lived in Washington, D.C. with his wife and kids. So it's not that we're losing a local personality here, but the question, Kathy and Martin, is who is best able to get support in this district going out all the way to Okeechobee. And Martin, who do you think would have the advantage there?
Oh, I think the advantage is clearly with Greg Steube. He's got an agricultural background. He's been in the Senate. His father was chief law enforcement in Manatee County. I think he's got more name recognition, and you rightly said, I mean, a significant part of the percentage of people that are going to vote are going to be in Charlotte and Sarasota counties. These other counties, the more rural ones, tend to be more conservative, and obviously that's going to favor him.
They tend to be hearing talk in Washington in terms of doing something about entitlements. That means Social Security and Medicare. This district may be very Republican, but it's also very white and very older, Martin. So does that give you as a Republican pause that since there are so many things going on right now in the country in terms of the explosiveness of our politics at the federal level, that maybe Republicans shouldn't take this congressional district for granted?
I think it'd be a mistake to do it. I looked at the numbers earlier. There's 57,000 more registered Republicans in this district, but there are 109,000 NPAs. That's, if one was looking for an opportunity, that's where it is. America is more in the middle, perhaps, than people would imagine. The rural areas, yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to get in there and talk about taking people's guns. But the question is really whether a blue wave is a blue tsunami. Midterms, I looked at those numbers. Obama lost 63 net, Clinton lost 52, FDR lost 72. Ford and Eisenhower both 48, Harding and Hoover 77 and 52. There can be massive swings. And so I wouldn't be sitting pretty if I was anyone. I'd be out there and make sure that you campaign on your core issues.
So, Frank, we know the State House. One interesting thing, Martin, you probably want to talk about is the fact that one of the Republicans running for Julio Gonzalez's House seat is James Buchanan, who just ran and lost here in House 72, the son of Vern.
Well, you know, when opportunity knocks, I kidded with James the other day. I said, you know, no point in buying a house, just get a caravan and keep moving south. But, you know, yeah. Joking aside, you can never tell when these opportunities might come up. He obviously wants to stay in the game. He obviously feels that's a winning position. I would say one thing, and it's not partisan at all. I have a little bit of a concern or a little bit of a doubt as a voter and as a citizen about, I understand what Congressman's job is to become a senator's job to become president, but I'm a little bit frustrated with people that took an office, ran a campaign, and then the minute something else better opened up, said, we'll see you later. I'm frustrated with that.
All right. So therefore you were talking about Greg Steube, Julio Gonzalez, Joe Gruters, anybody else?
Or anybody else. That's got nothing to do with whether you're a conservative or whether you're a liberal. If you take it on, if you take people's votes, I think you're entitled to see the thing out.
Martin, do you think that whoever wins the Republican primary in that district, and I believe it's the vice mayor of it's either Northport or Venice who's running for that, she is not going to have the same amount of resources and money that James Buchanan has.
No, as I understand it, James has a fair bit of money over. It's interesting that you can carry it over. He carried it over from 71 to 72, and now he's able to take whatever he's got left over to 74. As far as, it isn't fair. And I found that in the last couple of years. The reality is that unless you're a favored candidate, unless you have access to the big names, when they came up with the congressional race there and Greg put his name in, the day he put his name in, he had endorsements from everybody up and down the state. That's just not open to your average guy standing on a soapbox. This is a rigged game on both sides.
We have less than a minute.